こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to continue with Immersion with Card Captor Sakura. Oware-cha, which is short for Owarete Shimau. So in other words, I'm going to end up being late. 昨日はあれから so have in as for yesterday, have, and then from that. Oh, let's see. Audit after what happened yesterday. Okay, so explain the grammar of this. Since then, after that, let's see, the demonstrative pronoun from the ano series. Okay, so this is are, so that, so from that. So as for yesterday, from that, aka after what happened yesterday. Okureru, to be late, intransitive. So okure chao. So okure chao. Kino wa are kara. Yo neren katana. So let's see. Let's see. This is Neru, and Neru is considered a, isn't that Ichidan? Yes. So this is either a receptive tense or a passive tense. I suspect it's not. So I mean, this is either a receptive or potential tense, or yeah, receptive passive or potential. So I suspect this is potential neraren, and that's probably short for nerarenai. So not able to sleep, and then past tense. Kansai Ben past tense nerare. Okay, neraren kata. So then yo, let's say Kansai Ben way of saying yoi. So okay, well, so I was not able to sleep well. Yeah, yo is Kansai contraction of yoku. Let's see, neru, to sleep. Nerareru, the potential form of can sleep. The dialect's negative potential, it is often formed by dropping the final vowel and adding the negative past. So, nkata, a dialectal contraction of nakata. Na, sentence any particle used for reflection, sign, or seeking agreement. Yo neraren kata na.
昨日はあれからよう寝られんかったな。どれ、ワイの長かった旅に終止符を打つとするか。寝られんかったな。どれ、ワイ。
Why no negakata tabi ni. Let's see, which, okay. Let's see, I was long trip, my long trip, and then shushifu, full stop, period. Okay, so that comes from in no owaru, okay, stop, halt, tamaru, and token, sign, mark, tally, charm. So shushifu wo utsut to suru utsu. Okay, so utsu, to hit, to strike, to knock, to beat, to punch, to beat rhythmically, pulse waves, to drive into a hammer. Okay, insert, to play a movie, to drop a piece. Okay, to bind, to pay, to do, to sprinkle, to till soil. One of those words that has a lot of meanings because it does into a one-to-one translation. Okay, my long, okay, my long what? My long journey, I guess, okay. Learn the grammar of let's see, dore, which, how many? Nagakata, long, perhaps was long, okay. Tabi, journey, trip. Now meaning period, punctuation, or metaphorically an end conclusion. Okay, so it's like saying period as a way to end something. Metaphorically, okay, so idiom, Shuchifu no Utsu is a common metaphor meaning to put an end or to bring to a close. I guess you can think you can like to put down a period, in other words, to end something, so utsu. So Shushifu wo utsu. And then that, let's see, that whole phrase is quoted, and then so, and then he's saying sudo that, so doing all that, doing it, putting it into the long journey. So then dore which. So in other words, well, what should I what should I do? Should I put it into my long? Why is the dore in here then? Why is dore in this sentence? As an interrogative pronoun, I mean which or what, but its usage here is highly specific or likely part of a rhetorical question, or a dialect archaic expression rather than a standard modern Japanese. Usually means which one of three items, but in this context, its function as which the many treasures such experiences or how great. If part of the phrase was dore, okay. Dore wa is the sequence dore wa is not standard Japanese. Okay, let's see. This is Kansai Ben. The answer in English. In this context, dorewari is not a pronoun which, but an interjection similar to well. Well then, now let's see. Oh, so it's sort of like what should I do today? What should I do today? Well then, okay, so dore, and then going on to the actual statement. So dore, why no negakata tabi ni shoshifu o utsu to suru ka. So well, should I put an end to my long journey?
あれからよう寝られんかったな。どれ、わいの長かった旅に終止符を打つとするか。行ってきまーすな。どれ、わいの長かった昨日はあれからよう寝られんかったな。どれ、わいの長かった旅に終止符を打つとするか。しっかり勉強しいや。長かった旅よ。昨日はあれからよう寝られんかったな。
今日は今日はso that's like today. As for today,
どれ、わいの長かった旅に終止符を打つとするか。寝られんかったな。どれ、わいの長かった旅に
今日は上のテストがあったんだ。Let's see. I had a flute test today. Why is it atta though? If it's further in the day, why would it be atta? Why is atta in past tense for? Aka no testo ga atta. Existence for okay, the verb aru is used to indicate the existence of an inanimate object, existence of an abstract concept. Since a test is an event, its occurrence is described using aru. Conjugation, the plain form aru is atta. Okay. In the past, okay, distinction. The difference from the adjective good, whose past tense is yokata, okay, while they share etymological root, the verb aru to be exist in modern Japanese, okay, aru specifically marks an event existence or took place in the past. The test is later in the day. Why is it atta? The use of atta past tense for a test happening later today is a specific nuance of Japanese grammar related to realization and completion of the schedule not just the physical time of the event. In Japanese, the past tense ta form is often used when the speaker has just remembered and realized a fact that was already established. The test was scheduled in the past on the calendar syllabus. By saying ata, the speaker emphasizes, it turns out there was a test scheduled, and I realized it. If you use the non-past ata, it would sound like a neutral statement of fact, there is a test, without the nuance of a sudden recollection or discovery. The stage is set, okay, even though the test event is in the future relative to now, the existence of the schedule is a completed fact. Phrase ed to indicate the speaker is thinking of searching their memory. Once they find the meaning, they treat the existence of the appointment as a confirmed fixed item from the past planning phase. It translates roughly to, oh right, there was already a test schedule. Okay. So, Ue no testo ga aru, there's a food test. Neutral fact, looking forward. Ue no testo ga atta, there was a flute test scheduled. Focuses on the realization of the schedule's existence. Ue no testo ga attanda. Okay, so yeah, saying things in the past event, it's like how you acknowledge that you're talking about like something, a past scheduled event that is today.
昨日はあれからよう寝られんかったな。どれ、ワイの長かった旅に終止符を打つとするか。行ってきます。しっかり勉強しや。
しっかり勉強しや。しっかり。Tightly holding firmly, securely, strongly built, properly. Oh. Konnichiwa, Elira Morin, Genki desu ka? I'm good, how are you? Glad you like my stream. More and more increasingly. Let's see. Explain the grammar of shikari, an adverb meaning firmly, solidly, or hard. It correctly modifies the action of studying. Oh, that's right. Doesn't it also have a meaning of sufficiently, properly? So it's like study properly or study well, essentially. I see. Yeah, this is not the standard verb ending. It typically means no, unpleasant, or I don't want to. Usually here creates a nonsensical fragment. Okay, this is Kansai Ben. It's a colloquial contraction of the imperative auxiliary E plus the sentence ending particle ya. Standard Japanese equivalent. Thankyou shinasai. Okay. Or Bankyo shiro. Kansai construction. Verb stem plus I. Imperative marker for suited verbs plus ya. So contraction. So she plus e. In rapid consonant speech, this is often like a single unit. So is she equivalent to Gtk? No, she and Gtk are not equivalent. They serve completely different grammatical functions, even though they both derive from sudo. Okay. She, the constant imperative. This got questions. Okay, she is a command. Let's see, it is the must, because she plus the constant imperative auxiliary E, which replaces the standard arroyo. Let's see, what are you reading? I'm reading the whenever I look something up, I just read it out loud so you guys can hear what I'm looking up. Yes, I see your chat. Yeah, I'm trying to look up the grammar structure of she right now. Let's see. Where does the she come from? Yeah, I usually use not so much Google search, but I use Brave search. In this phrase, explain Shia and its equivalent in Tokyo in Okay. This phrase is kansai ben. Contraction of the pseudo verb, okay, in the imperative request form. So take benkyo sudo, make it benkyo shite, constant transformation. The te form shite is often shifts to she or retains shite in casual speech. The ya particle is added for emphasis, similar to yo or ne, but with a stronger, more colloquial nuance, urgent nuance. Shia effectively acts as a strong, friendly, or slightly commanding request. Do study and make sure you study. Okay, so yeah, these are just all the everything you see is just everything I need for streaming. That's why I don't have any other kind of streaming set up on top. That's a shikari benkyo shiya, or study well, or study hard, or study strongly, properly. Okay. Shikari benkyo shiya.
買ったたびに終止符を打つとするか。行ってきます。しっかり勉強しや。さてと。おっ。しや。さてと。
さてと。Let's see, well then. Let's see. Explain the origin of sateto. It's not a standalone historical word with distinct. Okay. Sate, an interjection meaning well. By the way, on the other hand, use to, particle in this specific construction as nuance of self-talk, decision making, or rhetorical question, similar to tolka or tolkana. Use sate to is used when the speaker is about to begin or start something effective, meaning well then, alright then, let's see. Okay, where is sate from? Origins from Old Japanese and etymology linked to the verb sasu, meaning to do so, to point to that extent. So connection, linguistic, sasu, okay. Sasu, from the old word sasu. What is the kanji for sasu? Okay, semantics. Every time the meaning evolved from a demonstrative adverb in that way to a discourse marker used to reset the conversational context, effective meaning, putting that aside or moving on. Kanji origins. Okay. While rarely used in modern writing, it can be written with such kanji as what used in that looks like kiru or okay, so to do so, or in other words, well then, okay, so sateto.
しっかり勉強しや。さてと。うわー、データが
Uwa data ga arahen or I don't there is no data or data doesn't exist. He's saying hen because it's kansai way of making it negative. So instead of aranai, it's arahen. So data ga arahen.
勉強しや。さてと。うわー、データが
Fueto piano no something. Inso musical performance inso from performance okay play render stage and then play music okay and then kanaderu so fueto piano no inso so flute and piano performance.
どうですか、調子は。このどうですか、調子は。
uh do desu ka or in what way is it, or in other words how is it? Joshi wa, let's see, Joshi. Oh, Joshi, okay. Tune tone. pitch, vein, mood. Okay, so in this case it's tune, tone. So choshi, in other words, she's saying the question backwards. And she's basically saying, how is it the tune or the tone? Basically, oh, actually, no. I think it might actually be more of definition 3 condition. So how's the condition of the flute? So do desu ka? Choshi wa? So how is it the flute? Basically what she's saying. Do desu ka? Choshi wa?
どうですか調子は。この高いところのレが難しいの。本番に強いさ調子は。この高いところのレが難しい。
この高いところのレが難しいの。So let's see, difficult. Let's see, the long place. Re, second note of a major scale in movable. Okay. The re note up here is hard. So, kono tekai tokoro, the long place. Oh, it's not. That's right. Let's see. That's right. Long is nagai. That's right. It's just tall. Nagai. No, not nagai, but nagai. Yeah. So the tall place. So Ray's tall place is difficult. Or the Ray note. Let's see. Explain the grammar of this. Ray is the musical note. See, the Ray at this high pitch is difficult. The sentence is grammatically correct in actual musical context, singing or playing an instrument. Here's the breakdown. Kono tekai tokoro, the high place. In music, this refers to high high pitch rich. No, I think they're referring to the flute itself. Let's see. This is on a flute and likely refers to a hard to use hole. The ray typically requires the left hand's ring finger to press a specific key while other fingers are lifted. In the high register, okay, D6, okay, this key must be pressed with precision while maintaining a tight embouchure, so preventing let's see, it is about finger dexterity. Okay, why this place, this high place? So the phrase Kono Tekai Tokudo, this high place highlights the third octave, where the finger stops flowing a single patterned harmonic shift. High D is technically a harmonic of low G. To play it, you essentially play G, playing a G finger, but lifting the left index finger to vent the note up to a D. As noted by flute educators, high register fingers are modifying harmonics rather than fundamental scales. This means the finger patterns for a high D looks nothing like the D below, requiring the brain and the finger to learn a completely new isolated. Okay. Why say it as Kono Takai Tokoro? The high place. Tokoro means place or point, and in Japanese musical context, it conceptualizes the pitch as a physical location on the instrument or in the sound range. Pitch is in place. Okay, spatial metaphor. Japanese speakers often visualize pitch vertically. Low equals down, high equals up. So Takai Tokoro translates to the high place, referring to the upper register of the flute. So this upper register ray, essentially, is what she's saying, okay? Kono takai tokoro no re ga muzukashii no.
この高いところのレが難しいの。本番に強いさくらちゃんなら大丈夫ですわ。
Something ni tsuyoi Sakura-chan nara daijoubu desu wa?
本番に強いさくらちゃんなら大丈夫です。どうですか、調子は。この高いところのレが難しいの。本番に強いさくらちゃんなら大丈夫ですわ。本番に強い。
Honbai. Oh, Honbai. Honban. I thought that would seem strange like that. Yeah, Honban. Okay, performance. So source, origin, and number in a, like, I guess, yeah, best. So in other words, performance and number kanji makes, or origin and number makes performance. So performance, game, match, Suyo. Honban ni Suyoi. Honbon ni Suyori. Sakura-chan nara daijoubu desu wa? Sakura-chan always performs well under pressure, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. So perform strong. Wait, where did the under pressure meaning come from? Explain the grammar of let's see. Strong in the real performance. So at the time of the real performance, okay, so that's the time ni. So at the time of the real performance, so honban ni you're so strong at the time of the real performance, okay, Sakura-chan. So not if, okay. First, main events, real performance, actual show, honban. So you're already literally strong, okay. Structure modifier plus now. Okay. So Sakura-chan who is strong in real performances. If it is, or speaking of, okay, unlike other conditionals, like ba or tada, not often implies that the condition is already assumed to be true or is being selected as a specific topic of the discussion. It suggests, given that we're talking about Sakura-chan who has this trait, then it effectively isolates Sakura-chan as a specific case where the outcome being okay is guaranteed. So, honban ni tsuyoi Sakura chan nara daijoubu desu wa? So, more literally, like, if it's Sakura-chan who performs strong under the real performance, then it'll be all right. Or in other words, like, you'll be fine in the real performance or something like that. Or let's see, as this translator says, Sakura-chan always performs well under pressure, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Okay. Honban ni tsuyoi Sakura-chan nara daijoubu desu wa?
どうですか調子は。この高いところのレが難しいの。本番に強いさくらちゃんなら大丈夫ですわ。そうかな。練習足りないよ。
練習足りないよ。 Oh, urenshu. Yeah, that's right. Urenshu. Urenshu tarinai. Insufficient, not enough, lacking. Oh, here's another example of a nai ending that is not a conjugation, as it's sometimes called. Like you notice another word like setsunai, or basically painful, or tarinai, insufficient, not enough. So because nai is associated with conjugations of not doing something or in the negative, essentially, the nai sound tends to be used in words that not necessarily being negated, but they're just negative words in general. So painful is considered a negative word, hence why it has a setsunai in it. Insufficient is considered a negative word, so that's why it's tarinai. So orenshu tarinai yo, or I didn't have enough practice. Oh, konnichiwa, Merlin. Magi, genki desu ka? See, konnichiwa.
練習足りないよ。リラックスですわ。順番に強いさくらちゃんなら大丈夫ですわ。そうかな。練習足りないよ。リラックスです。
Relaxu desu wa? Or relax, and then yes. Relaxu desu wa? Relaxu desu wa?
練習足りないよ。リラックスですわ。
次は木之本さん。
See, tsugi wa Kinomoto-san. Or, next, Kinomoto. Let's see, Sujitani. Name means crossing crossroads, street corners, and valley. Sugi wa Kinomoto-san.
練習足りないよ。リラックスですわ。
次は木之本さん。はい。
さくらちゃん。
Ueto piano no. Inso. Or so musical performance inso. Ueto piano no inso.
次の小説ですわ。
次の小説ですわ。次。小説 bar, measure, short pause, petty principle, minor details. So, let's see. On the next measure, so this is probably the musical meaning, bar or measure. What is a measure? What is a measure like bar when playing the flute? See, the same, okay, Merlin, Magi, what? The same word without the negative can be used to change the whole meaning. Okay, I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Okay, toimashita, so actually, sugu. Odorimasu. Okay. A measure, also known as a bar, is a specific unit of time in written music defined by a set number of beats, grouped according to a time signature. In flute playing, measures are sections of the staff between vertical lines, serving as a manageable chunk that help musicians read, count, and stay in sync with the tempo. Is a specific unit of time in written music defined by a set of number of beats grouped according to time signature. In flute playing, measures are sections of the staff between vertical bars. Okay, so there's vertical bars on a music sheet used for measuring time. And so when she's saying the next measure, she's talking about that next unit of time, or the next bar, essentially. So Sugi no Shosetsu desu wa. So it's the next measure, or it's the next bar. Tsugi no Shosetsu desu wa.
Tsugi no shousetsu desu wa.
Hazureta oto, to be disconnected. Let's see, hazureru, to get out of place, to be off, to miss the mark, to get it wrong. So the sound of getting it wrong, essentially. Hazureta oto. Let's see. Zawameki. Stir commotion, or zawameki. Kochi kochi. Mawase mawase. So Kochi, Kochi, this way. And this, okay, that says Seito at the top. Oh, in this context, what do they mean by Mawase? No, it's from Mawasu. To turn, to pass around, to send around. Oh, that's telling to pass the soccer ball, okay. Or they could be saying to surround it. Let's see. In the context of playing a soccer game, what does mean? Explain the grammar. Let's see, this way, this side. Moa said, pass, turn, or rotate. This is imperative form of the verb moasu, okay? Okay. Could this mean surround instead of pass? Yes, it could mean surround, but in the context of this command, Kochi, this way makes surround grammatically unlikely in this specific phrase. Okay. So, Kochi, Mawase, Mawase. Hina oto, deshi, chata, so. See, I mean, dashi, is it dasu? Yeah, dashi chata, so. Dasu, dashi. Okay, so from dashite, so dashite shimata, so, or dashi chata. So, a strange sound in it coming out. Hina oto, dashi chata. Weird, okay. Weird, peculiar, okay. Hina oto dashi chata.
変な音だ。変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。
他のところはとても上手でしたわ。So, more next time, you're. Let's see. Wait, that's past tense. Totemo, very skillful. Let's see. Hoka, another. Except, apart from Oh, so apart from that place, okay, in other words, that place in playing the song, so apart from that place, you are extremely skillful. So, haku no tokoro wa totemo jouzu deshita wa.
変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でした。変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。
Yeah. Oh, yeah, hoka no tokoro wa totemo jouzu deshita wa.
ともよちゃんがリラックスするように言ってくれたから。変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。ともよちゃんがリラックス。
Tomoyo-chan ga relax suru yo ni. So in the direction of the way of Tomoyo-chan doing relax. Okay, in this context, suru is often used as a verb to mean many other verbs when you don't want to specify the verb, and I think that's what's going on here. So Tomoyo said relax. So when she's saying doing relax, she means because you said relax. I think that's essentially what's going on here. If someone's said relax or someone else played a flute and they did a shoulder move, okay, then the first person did a shoulder move. What does mean? Explain the grammar. I should probably look at the second line that probably goes with this though. Toei-chan ga relax suru yo ni means so that. Okay, it doesn't really know. Let's see. So Tomoyo-chan ga relax suru yo ni.
変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。ともよちゃんがリラックスするように言ってくれたからだよ。変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。ともよちゃんがリラックスするように言ってくれた。
Explain the grammar of. So Tomoe-chan ga relax suru yo ni ite kureta kara da. So it's from receiving you saying, okay, Okay, relax. So it's because Tomoyo-chan told me to relax, or it's because Tomoyo kinda told me to relax. It is a casual explanation. Okay. Oh, that's right. Relaxu is a pseudo verb. Okay, that's why they're using pseudo. It's because they don't they want to use it in the verb sense, not in the noun sense. And then that verb is being loaded into yo. So in this context, it functions simpler to so that or in order to, but when paired with you, it creates a meaning of instruction. Told me to relax. Okay, this is distinct from quote in speech, which would use to. Yoni implies the content of the instruction rather than the exact words spoken. So in other words, you're not quoting the words, you're quoting like the content meaning. So instead of saying the exact words Tomoyo said, she's saying in the way of relaxing. So she was told to do relaxing, and she's not quoting the exact words she heard when she was told to relax. She's just saying she was told to do relaxing. Okay, so relaxu suru yo ni ite kureta karada, or it's because you told me to relax, or more literally, you you gave me telling me to relax.
変な音出しちゃった。他のところはとても上手でしたわ。ともよちゃんがリラックスするように言ってくれたからだよ。でもともよちゃんの演奏は素敵だったよ。
でも、ともゆちゃんの演奏は素敵だったよ. But Tomoyo-chan's performance was amazing, or was wonderful.
からだよ。でもともよちゃんの演奏は素敵だったよ。同じ曲だと思えなかったもん。ともよちゃんの演奏は素敵だったよ。同じ曲だと思えなかった。
同じ曲だと思えなかったもん. So, what was same music? So, I thought, let's see, more. I thought it was not able to be the same music. In other words, saying the music sounded so wonderful that it's like this can't be the same music. Moe night. So mo becomes so omo becomes omo and edu, which becomes omoe nai, which becomes omoe nakata. So onaji Q da to omoe nakata mon. Q, okay. Oh, kyoku, composition, piece of music, a song. Onaji kyoku to omoe nakata mon.
するように言ってくれたからだよ。でもともよちゃんの演奏は素敵だったよ。同じ曲だと思えなかったもん。もう少し練習すればよかったな。
もう少し練習すれば、もう少し練習すればよかった。So it would have been good if I just had a little bit more practice.
思えなかったもん。もう少し練習すればよかったな。あれ
Ue no inso.
リー君テストが終わったのに。
Like ara or huh? Cause ara, oh, ah, okay. Female term.
リー君テストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。リー君テストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。
リー君テストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。So, as for Lee Kun, the test is over, but he is still practicing. So, Lee Kunテストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。Yet no need tends to be used in contrastive statements.
リー君テストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか。
今日のテストうまくlet's see, umai is delicious or what? Great, so greatly, let's see. Ikanakata, so iku, ikanai, ikanakata, did not do, or was not able to do. So was not able to do greatly, so今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか? So like I wonder if he did not do well on today's test. I think it's trying to say that. Oh, that's right, this is umai, so umaku, so skillfully. Let's see. Umai. Skillful. Good, okay. Is it because the test didn't go well? Let's see. 今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか? 今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか?
のに練習してるんだ。今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか。でも歩きながらは危ないですわね。 テストが終わったのに練習してるんだ。今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか。でも歩きながらは
でも、歩歩きながら、でも、OK、歩きながら、while walking、ながらは危ないですわね。Okay, but while walking is dangerous. Basically, she's saying playing while walking is dangerous, but she didn't bother to say playing because that's what they've been talking about all this time. So 歩きながらは危ないですわね。でも歩きながらは危ないですわね。
るんだ。今日のテストうまくいかなかったからでしょうか。でも歩きながらは危ないですわね。ねえ、リー君って香港から一人で引っ越してきたのかな。
ねえ、リ君って香港から一人でhe's something してきたのかな。He goes to move house to change residence. So that is from to pull and closer to cross over to get over. Transitive to pastime to surpass. To move house, so hikoshite kita. Okay, hey, did Lee move here all by himself from Hong Kong? Ne, Lee kunte Hong Kong kara hitori. Oh yeah, hitori de. So method by yourself. Moved and then they came there, so it's kita no ka. Ne, Lee kunte Hong Kong kara hitori de. Hikoshite kita no ka. Hikoshite kita no ka. So, ne, Lee kunte Hong Kong kara hitori de hikoshite kita no kana. Let's see, Hong Kong, that kanji comes from incense and harbor, and it got that name because there used to be a lot of like something that smelled nice, I forget which, that went through the harbors of Hong Kong, and because of all the shipments, it actually left Hong Kong with its port with a nice smell from all the incense being moved.
でも歩きながらは危ないですわね。ねえ、リー君って香港から一人で引っ越してきたのかな。そういえばご家族の話は聞いたことがありませんわ。危ない。香港から一人で引っ越してきたのかな。そういえばご家族
そういえばご家族の話は 聞いたことがありませんわ。So, if you say that way, family conversation, he heard family conversation thing did not exist. Or in other words, now that you say that, I never heard him speaking about his family. Uh, そういえば、ご家族の話は聞いたことがありませんわ。
危ないですわね。ねえ、リー君って香港から一人で引っ越してきたのかな。そういえばご家族の話は聞いたことがありませんわ。
危ない。
Let's see. Ichi, do, one, and same. So, all is one, basically. They're all saying it together. Ichi, do. All present, all concerned, all of us. Okay, so.
お見事ですわ。お見事です。
Omigoto desu wa. So, saw things. Is that a way of saying something was amazing or something? Omigoto, splendid, magnificent, excellent, fine, superb, beautiful, admirable. Migoto. Omigoto desu wa. Oh, that was splendid. That was magnificent. Hakushu to kansei. Okay, hakushu, clapping hands, applause. From kanji of clap and beat and hand. Okay. Kansei, cheer, shout, joy. So delight and voice. Hakushu to kansei. Hakushu to kansei.
B 君、すごいシュートだったよ。B 君、
Lee-kun, sugoi, shuto adatta yo. Or that was an amazing shot, Lee-kun. Lee-kun, sugoi, shuto datta.
B 君、すごいシュートだったよ。
2人のテスト終了に乾杯。
Futari no testo. Okay, Futari no testo. Choshi ni kanpai. Two persons test. Let's see. Oh, Shuryu end close sudo, so it becomes from owaru to end and ryoru for complete finish. So sudo ryoru. So two people's test ending. So with two people's test ending, kampai with cheers, bottoms up, okay. Toast. So it comes from the kanji of drought, dry, drink up, okay, and then counterful cupfuls, wine glass, okay, glass is toast, okay. So drought or drink up, and then counter makes kampai, what you say cheers. Toast, drink, okay. Okay, and it's a pseudo verb in that noun sense, okay. So meishi, so futari no testo shuryo ni kanpai. Futari no testo shuryo ni kanpai.
2人のテスト終了に乾杯。
乾杯。
2人のテスト終了に乾杯。
乾杯。
Sakura and Toyo. Toya, yeah.
さくらさん頑張ったからね。さくらさん
Sakura-san, ganbatta kara ne. Let's see. From doing your best, from having done your best, or Sakura-san, ganbatta kara ne.
さくらさん頑張ったからね。
お兄ちゃん
Okay, so since you did your best, Sakura-chan, okay, let's see. Okay, so
さくらさん頑張ったからね。
お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？ねえ、お兄ちゃん。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？ So, hey, as for brother's test, did it skillfully, no, ita. So, not ita, but ita. So this could either be EU, which no, it probably is not EU. Or is it EU? Oh, let's see. I know ita can be several things. Let's see. Explain the grammar of... Oh, that's right. It could also be from iku. It could be from EU or iku, so it could be... Ika could be... How did it go? So, did go in past tense skillfully. Yes, past tense of iku. Yeah, both EU and iku have the same past tense and te form as well. So did you go skillfully essentially, or did you do well? So ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
おいしい。
さくらさん頑張ったからね。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
Mama, Kuyashi. So, Mama in this case, I believe, means natural state, which I believe he's trying to say in the unchained state or the natural state. I think he's trying to say, like, of course it did. Of course I did well. It's natural for me to do well. It's the natural state of things. See, Kuyashi, frustrated, and then she got frustrated because, like, she's like, it's natural for me to do well, and she messed up on her test. Mama, Kuyashi.
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
Wait, passable, not so bad. Wait a moment. Is this a different Mama? So. Is Mama unchanged state, or is it so? Mama is distinct from Mama. Okay, there are different words with meanings. Mama means in an unchanged state, so this is the one without the extra dragon A. Is used to indicate that the condition remains as it was. Then there's Mama with the dragon A, or so fairly moderate. The key difference lies with the vowel length. Okay, so or passable is what he's saying. Okay. So Mama, and then Kuyashi.
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい。私一箇所間違えちゃった。
まあまあ。
悔しい。私一箇所。
Watashi ichi ga. Wait, watashi.
まあまあ。
悔しい。私一箇所間違えちゃった。のテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい。私一箇所間違えちゃったのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい。
Watashi ichi ka tokoro. Let's see. Machigao, then machi gae eru, and then machigae ete, and then shimata was added at the end, and then contracted to chata, so machigae chata. Watashi ichika tokoro machigae chata, so mistake. Let's see, mistake. See, machigao, to make a mistake, I believe. So machiga, able to make a mistake. So I ended up able to make a mistake. Why would you use the potential form of that? One place. So ikasho, one place. The same place, one spot, one location. Ikasho. Kasho. Place, point, spot, area. So count for articles and then place. Point, spot, area, portion. Or in this case, probably portion as in portion of the song or place in the song. Okay. So ikasho, so one spot of the song. So as for I, one spot of the song, and then machiere. Oh, that's why the S in there. This is not the intransitive form, this is the transitive form. Machi ga gao. Yeah, this should be the intransitive form. Machigaeru. To make a mistake. Okay, so and then it got in connective form machigaete, and then it got contracted with the shimata on the end. So machigae chatta. Watashi kasho. Yeah, watashi kasho machigae chatta. Well, I ended up making a mistake in one spot.
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい、私一箇所間違えちゃった。
違いじゃないのか？
違うもん。
さくらさん頑張ったからね。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい、私一箇所間違えちゃった。
Ikasho, right?
いったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい、私一箇所間違えちゃった。
うまくいったの間違いじゃないのか？
さくらさん頑張ったからね。
ねえ、お兄ちゃんのテストはうまくいったの？
まあまあ。
悔しい、私一箇所間違えちゃった。
Yeah, watashi ikasho machigae chatta.
まあ。
悔しい、私一箇所間違えちゃった。
一箇所だけうまくいったの間違いじゃないのか？
私一箇所間違えちゃった。
一箇所だけうまくいったの間違いじゃないのか？
Ikasho da ikasho dake umaku ita. So going so except for that and okay, in just that one spot play skillfully, then no machigai. Let's see. Janai no ka, so machigai. Okay, so to make a mistake, so machigai is the noun form of it, mistake. So machigai. And then, okay, ja or dewa. So we're talking about the identity. So mistake did not exist. So doing the plane of skillfully, or going to play skillfully in that one spot, in just that one spot, no. Is that, let's see, is that not the mistake? Okay, I think he's saying, are you sure you didn't only play well in one spot? Basically in a teasing kind of tone. Actually, isn't that a mistake? Shouldn't be I only got one part right?
一箇所だけうまくいっ
Why is eta used in this? To go conjugates to eta. In the context of umaku iku, to go well, to succeed. Eta means went well, succeeded. So, ikasho dake umaku ita translates to only one place went well, only one spot succeeded. Skillfully, successfully. So you go successfully, okay. So didn't you only go successfully in one spot? Okay. Or able to do it successfully in one spot. Let's see. Ikasho dake umaku ita no machigai janai no ka. Is that not a mistake? And then the first part loads what he thinks the mistake is into it. Is that not a mistake of you only did well in one spot? So, ikasho dake umaku ita no machigai janai no ka.
まあまあ
私一箇所間違えちゃっ
一箇所だけうまくいったの間違いじゃないのか
た。違うもん。
Shigaomon. Okay, no, it's different essentially. In other words, different than what his correction. Or in other words, no, I didn't. Shigaomon.
私一箇所間違えちゃっ
一箇所だけうまくいったの間違いじゃないのか
た。違うもん。
間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ。
うまくいったの間違いじゃないのか
違うもん。
間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ。
Machigao no wa hazukashi koto janai yo. So as for making mistakes, they're they are not embarrassing things. Let's see. Embarrassing, ashamed, humiliated. It's not embarrassing to make a mistake. Yes. 間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ. So here's another example of ja or dewa being used to deny identity. So the identity of being an embarrassing thing, it is not. So it is not that identity. 間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ.
うまくいったの間違いじゃないのか？
違うもん。
間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ。でもテストは終わっても。
でもテストは終わっても. So, but as for the test, even if it ends,
じゃないのか？
違うもん。
間違うのは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ。でもテストは終わってもできなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。
see, できなかった so was not able to do it. See, was not able to do it place, so ところできなかったところはちゃんと something しておこうね. Let's see.
でもテストは終わってもできなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。
よし. Let's see. Fukushu review of learned material revision. Fukushu. So that's made from restore, return, revert, resume, learn. Return to. So you can review learning, or in other words, review of learned material. Okay, so Fukushu shite oku. See, oku is probably from oku, but it's in the evolutional tense. Oku. So so you can put into place. You can put into place properly reviewing learned material. Okay, you can properly put into place learning material. In other words, do it with intention. Okay, so でもテストは終わってもできなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね. So as for the test, even if it ends, if you were in a place where you weren't able to do it, you can properly review material, your study materials. Let's see how close I got to that. But even though the test is over, let's make sure to review the parts you didn't get right, okay? Basically the same thing. Okay. So, できなかったところはちゃんと復唱しておこうね。Evolutional plus te form, okay, for plus oku, okay, for preparation. Even if, yeah. So, できなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。So, でも、テストは終わっても、okay, でも、テストは終わっても、できなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。So,
のは恥ずかしいことじゃないよ。でもテストは終わってもできなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。テストは終わってもできなかったところはちゃんと復習しておこうね。
質問がありますか? Are there any questions? If there's no questions, we're going to raid, so please stick around for that. Okay, one of the raids is going to go to Star X, whose native language is Japanese and he's learning English. we're gonna raid Faith Linguini's home channel, who's playing a side scroller. Let's Broforce is what he's playing. And the last person we're gonna raid is Kanade. Minasan, okiyotsukete. Mata ashita. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.